So, welcome to the 100th video special, which was totally unplanned. I did not mean for this to happen, but it happened to correlate with my recommitment ceremony. So, lots of good things happened today. I'm just going to kind of give it all together, and I hope you guys enjoy. Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel where we try to seek the good. I hope all of you are having a nice day, and today I'm going to tell you about the one good thing that made my day better, and that begins with the recommitment ceremony was today. And before I get into that, let me just say that this was totally not planned, but whenever I first started making videos, I did it with the intent to point out good things that happened every single day. So every single day since I started back in December of 2020, I have been uploading every single day, looking for good things to talk about on these videos, whether it's been one good thing and it's been a bad day, or it's been a really good thing and it's been several good things. It's been a really good day and it's been several good things. And I've just done this, and without even realizing it, the recommitment ceremony was today, and it happens to be my 100th video, which is a very nice coincidence because it's a very special day, and a 100th video is a very special milestone. So I hope you guys enjoy the special video, because I'm going to talk real in depth about the recommitment ceremony. And we'll start by saying this. Whenever my wife and I were planning for our wedding that we were going to have last year, we knew we didn't want it to be a big wedding. Like at maximum, including the people that we kind of invited a little bit more over the past year, we stayed underneath 30 people for the wedding, so it wasn't going to be big at all. Our wedding was going to be held in the backyard of our professor friends, which I've mentioned on one of the videos before. And we kind of made it, well, my wife mainly did the heavy lifting for everything, but we've made all of our decorations. We've ordered everything ourselves. We set everything up ourselves. The only thing that we really paid for that didn't really come from us was a photographer, and was a photographer that we've actually seen in action before at a friend's wedding. So we were able to recruit her, and when everything was set up, COVID kind of pushed everything back, and the photographer agreed to still do our wedding whenever we decided it was time. So she agreed to do it, and she was terrific today. And the day basically started with us waking up at 7:30 to load everything up and go over to our professor's home and set up in the backyard. They had spent the previous day just preparing their backyard for the wedding, getting the chairs set up and everything. So we got there after about an hour, listened to more of the Adventure Zone on the way, some of the live shows, which have been more entertaining than we thought. And we get there, we start decorating, trying to get everything put together before our guests start to arrive. And once they do, then that means my wife's dress is there. And I do everything I can to make sure that I do not see the dress. So I'm walking Domino around, saying hello to Tucker and Lulu. I'm trying to decorate a bit. I'm trying to get my stuff together so I can get dressed later. And I want to make sure that I don't see it until she's walking down the aisle. And it was a very special moment when I finally got to see it. Kind of done a little bit down because the dogs were very rambunctious. Done a little bit down, that doesn't sound too great. The moment was kind of taken away because the dogs were very rambunctious. Domino we had tied to a tree because he is very hyper, and he's usually not around all those people, so he wanted to go run around. And when we tied him up, he basically cried the entire time. And Tucker, who was also very excited, we tied him up to an opposing tree, because tying those two up together was a recipe for disaster. And he figured out several times how to get out of his harness. We don't know how he learned that, and I'm hoping that Domino didn't really watch too closely. But they got to run around a bit, but it kind of livened things up a bit. And whenever I got to see my wife just walk down the aisle, I had the tears prickling up in my eyes. I'd been kind of nervous leading up to the moment because I wanted myself to at least be perfect so I could make the day great for her. And she was just perfect the moment that I saw her. And since we've already been married for a year, and this was just so we could actually get a ceremony and actually like get to interact with our friends and family, because COVID took this away from us last year. We didn't have an officiant. Basically, my wife just came up to me, and all we did was read our vows, which, by the way, we kind of typed out a couple days before. We've just been putting it off, but we finally got to read our vows today, the ones that were kind of just done offhand. And I made sure when I was writing my vows that I wanted to write something that I was going to like really feel it whenever I was reading it to my wife. And whenever I was writing it, I got tears in my eyes, so I know it had something good. And I broke down that several times during my vows to her, and she broke down several times during her vows to me. And apparently one of the kids was screaming and crying according to their dad, but everyone didn't even notice. I didn't notice, my wife didn't notice. It was that good of a moment, and we got to finally give our vows to each other and just really commit to each other. So it was really good there. And we got to have a little bit of a reception afterwards, get some pictures. We had some cronuts to eat, and the dogs got to be walked around just a bit and socialize. Got to talk with everyone, make sure everyone was going to the ceremony, which we had rented out at a coffee shop nearby. And once we got everything together, we all got a bit more casualized. We drove all the way back, listened to some more Adventure Zone podcasts, dropped all the dogs here because of how rambunctious they were. We didn't want to really deal with that with the coffee shop, so we made sure to leave them all here. I put Homeward Bound from Disney Plus on so they would have a dog show to really keep them entertained. And then we went to the coffee shop and got that all decorated, brought in some pizza we had ordered, and brought in the cakes and cupcakes my sister-in-law had made for us, because she's a terrific baker, she's a terrific decorator, and those all turned out very nice. And we just like spent the reception just kind of hanging out with everyone, socializing, catching up with people, just really building off of the rehearsal dinner from yesterday, only there were some additional people there as well. And we spent several hours doing it. It was terrific. Everyone that I talked to basically agreed that it was a very great day. Not only just like ceremony wise, but just like spending time with everyone together. The weather was perfect. We were afraid it was going to rain. It didn't rain at all. We didn't even get a little bit of a sprinkle, so it was very nice. And yeah, we just did that for hours at a time. And while this was all going on, my brother-in-law had the Sweet 16 game for my team playing, and I could glimpse in every now and then to see how they were doing. They won, by the way, and they're going to the Elite Eight along with our women's basketball team as well. So our university had a good day as well, but that wasn't the focus today, so I didn't like obsess over it. I made sure to keep moving around, and my brother-in-law gave me the score at the end. We got several lovely notes from everyone, a few gifts that we didn't really want to ask for, because just them being there is enough, and just like enjoying their company. But they got us wonderful gifts, and we really appreciate it. And if I sound tired, it's because this is after midnight that I'm saying all this, and we've been up since 7:30 and just been out and about all day, so I'm pretty tired. I'm ready to call it a night, but I really want to talk about these good things. But after hours of doing all this and just standing around and talking and sitting around, enjoying drinks from the coffee shop, enjoying pizza, enjoying the cake and cupcakes, just enjoying everyone's company, we all eventually had to say goodbye. We've all agreed to make time to see each other some more. Everyone wrote lovely notes in the guest book. My in-laws all met up with my wife and I at our apartment so they could collect their dogs along with my best friend. We all just like sat around and talked for a bit. My sister-in-law and her boyfriend had to go away first because they had work in the morning. And a few minutes after that, we were finishing up the Arkansas Oral Roberts game here, and then my brother-in-law, my mother-in-law, my father-in-law all had to go as well. Let's see, Domino was very excited that we were all back, and we spent a couple hours talking with my best friend before he had to hit the road too, because it'd been a year since I had seen him. It's been a year since I'd seen most people there, and I've got some more things to look forward to. My wife's birthday is coming up, friend's birthday is coming up, Easter is coming up. April's usually a big month in this household, so it's been a really good day. And right now my wife and Domino are currently upstairs in bed, probably waiting for me to finish up, so I'll go ahead and finish here. If it's not obvious, the compliment of the day goes to my wife because she looked perfect, absolutely perfect in her dress. I did everything I could to not even think about what dress she would wear, because I didn't want to have any expectations going in. I just wanted to see her dress and that to be the dress, and it was perfect, guys. I'm tearing up now just like thinking about it, and it's been a near perfect day, and I can't say how blessed I am. So before I start crying on this, I'm just going to go and wrap the video up here. If you guys had anything good that happened in your day, please feel free to share down in the comments below so we can continue to share the good things that happen all around us. And if you don't feel comfortable with that, that's okay. I hope you'll consider taking something positive away from these videos to make your day just a bit better. Also, if you like the video or liking the content on the channel, I hope you'll consider liking and subscribing at some point, just so we can continue to keep up with future good things that happen. So once again, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you continue to have a nice day, and this has been Seek the Good. Goodbye!